Hello and good morning. This is Suzanne Wachtel, Living Your Best Life. Today's podcast is going to be about managing the crises. I don't even know if that's a word. The crises that come up in our daily lives. They can be from catastrophic health issues, financial issues, emotional issues, relationship issues, to just a flat tire on a road, or, losing your phone or your keys. So a crisis, literally, in my opinion, is defined by an occurrence that triggers your fight or flight, your fear, your anxiety, your heightened alert. So that is the definition of a crisis. If you fall, if someone hits your car, if you get a ticket, if, your friend is getting a divorce, if your children got hurt, these are all crises. So what I've learned, because I had a bunch of crises this week personally with family members, I got triggered, and then I noticed that I was getting very scared and very anxious and extremely worried and thinking, catastrophically. And I had to catch myself and distract myself, into thinking about it may go well. Things could turn out. What are the lessons learned here? What are the people having these experiences learning? Are they growing? If I can't help them or guide them, hopefully they will figure it out and become more aware and wise and feel more confident. So people come to me in my practice that are going through crises. I mean, that is pretty much the crux of my business, is that people are going through emotional health problems, relationship problems, business problems, all sorts. From 18 to 100 is my clientele. And at every age, life presents crises. And so my job is to really help individuals learn how to put the crisis in perspective, solutions and tools to cope with them, and then to think positively about a good outcome that can happen. Now, my role is not to get upset with them, right? Because you can, when a friend's upset or your kid's upset or your spouse, it's contagious. You can start to go, me too. But my role, and everyone's role, is to really sit back, get your popcorn, stay in the audience, and just watch the players in the cast in the show. There is no need to join the cast, because from the audience you can encourage, you can support. You don't have to live in their crisis and their pain. You just have to be there to be supportive. And also continuing doing things that are self-care. Like if the people around you are having a hard time, you don't have to sit there repeating it in your mind, reviewing it. You could think about it a little, review it with a friend you trust or a therapist, and then go on with your day. Go get a massage. A movie is a great distraction. Go out for a lovely meal. Do things that feel good. Have your hair done, get a car wash, clean out some drawers. These are things that make you feel in control. Because when we're in a crisis, the feeling you get is that you're not in control, that it's happening to you, like you're this helpless victim. But once you start to breathe, the square breathing I love, or the audible sigh. Let's do that. Breathe in for 4. Hold it. Out for 4. And then hold it for 4. So when you do your breathing, the square breathing or the audible sigh, you are actually calming down your nervous system, When you go and you do something pleasant, you are distracting your nervous system and you are calming down. And from that place of groundedness and calm, you will be able to manage the crisis. And instead of thinking about what's the worst that could happen, oh my God, I'm going to be hit by a car on this highway, the tire's broken, the cars are whizzing by, what's going to happen? No, you move to a safe spot and you say to yourself, everything's going to work out. I called for help. Take a breath. And they will show up. And sure enough, shows up AAA or whoever and helps you. And the crisis, you are safe, is over. Now, that's just one example, obviously. You come home, you're not getting along with your partner, and the house is cleaned out, they've moved. I mean, that's pretty traumatic too, right? So you have to sit down and breathe and evaluate what's left behind. And how will you rebuild? I know I'm making it very simple, but at the end of the day, without the fight or flight, without the freaked out catastrophic thinking, these solutions are pretty simple. They're hard. They're challenging, but in the end of the day, they're simple. The only thing really that isn't simple is death. That is so final. You can't come back from death. You can't fix it. It just is a permanent thing. But any other thing, find yourselves a therapist, go do some holistic sound healing, breathing, positive psychology, and you too will train yourself. It doesn't happen automatically. You have to practice being calm, practice being mindful. Right here, right now, I'm safe. And then everything will fall into place and life will be incredibly more manageable. Here's a silly thing. Last night, I left my purse on the chair in a restaurant. Okay. I didn't even notice till I got home in the morning today that my purse was missing. I drove to work only to realize, damn, my office is locked. The keys are in the purse. So I took some breaths and I thought, okay, I can call a couple people from my lobby. And then I called my partner who came over with the key and solution solved. And if he wasn't available, I would have called the manager. So everything is manageable. Okay? If we don't get triggered, don't get out of control and scared and anxious and crazy and get catastrophically thinking, we need to problem solve. That is the word, problem solving. On that note, my friends, take some breaths, please. And when you're really in a crisis, do it often. Do a little exercise, eat some nice food, call a conference, stay away from triggers, and this too will pass. Sending you love, guys. Mwah. Namaste.